Hey, what is going on everyone? In today's video, I'm going to be showing you quite a powerful Pyro build that you can do right now in Elden Ring patch 1.09. There has been some great improvements towards attribute scaling in this recent patch. So where do we need to head to first? We need to pick up a sword, specifically a Greatsword. We first want to arrive over here at the rune-strewn precipice, Lost Grace, that can be found right on the map there. We're going to climb the ladder. There's two that we need to climb up, and then you will reach this cave entrance. You can then go inside, take a left, then climb the ladder all the way up. What we could do now is then take the lift, because there's quite a few lifts in this cave. It can be quite annoying because, honestly, it's just a lot of climbing for me. But just continue all the way up, and then in this next location, we will be exiting outside of the Lost Grace. So what we can see here in the distance is another Lost Grace that we can claim. This is great because this means that we can claim this as a checkpoint just in case something happens. Take the Lost Grace all the way up, and then you want to go towards the left and then go all the way up and take the next ladder. So about this next room, the ladder that we need to go up to is kind of blocked or guarded by these two fellas. We can then distract them by simply activating our mimic, or we can use a spirit of some sort. Go up towards the fella, and then what you should see is that he'll get up. Might spread some poison like so. There's quite a few bats. Then they will come down, they'll try to attack your mimic. This will give you a chance to then grab the ladder, go all the way up. And then we are going to take the next ladder, and then this is where we need to take our last lift, which is going to be located all the way towards the back there. Just run past the enemies, go onto the lift, hit the plate, and then go all the way up and claim that Lost Grace. Make sure to claim it just in case something happens. If we take a look towards the west, you are going to notice that there's a mist door. Interact with it and then defeat the boss inside. This is going to be Magma. Once you have done so, you will receive Magma Scale Sword. This is great because in the recent patch 1.09, they have pretty much buffed Greatswords with recovery, attack, and all that. And not only that, they've also increased some scaling attributes, so that's a plus there. This is great. So now that we have the sword, we can continue on towards the next item that we need to pick up. This can be located over here at the mountaintops of the Giants, specifically the White Bridge Road. Once you are over here, you can then go over towards the castle that can be found towards the west. There will also be the entrance right here. We can then go towards the left side, locate the ladder, and go all the way up. If you go towards the right and take the stairs, there's going to be some rats and some dogs. If you're able to dodge the attack, somehow I was able to dodge there, not sure how. Now, continue towards the southwest, take a right so that you're going up the stairs. Then you'll want to locate the left side here, jump over. Do not go towards the left side too far, you will fall down. Make sure that you land right here on the platform. Continue around the castle, go up the stairs, and then take a left, then head straight. You will see that there's going to be a ladder inside. Go all the way up, and do not worry, I'll just cut to it because it takes a little bit to go up. We are going to then interact with the chest, and now we have the Giant's Prayer Book. Take this over towards the Round Table Hold, interact with the fellow on the left side, and purchase the two spells right here. Giant's Flame take thee, and Flame fall upon thee. Now, of course, you can mix it up and buy the Flame Sling. It's optional, just throwing that out there. If we want to head over here towards the Make Factors Evergel, then we can head towards the left side here. Is it Evergol or Evergel or something? I don't know. I'm butchering this stuff. We're going to continue towards the west here, and then what you will see is that there's an airlift. Take that up and then go towards the left. You will see that there's going to be a plate that we can interact with. Now, just interact with it, and you should be able to be teleported to the next room. If it's not highlighted like so, this most likely means you've already beat this person or this little mini boss here. So do not worry about that. Just check your spells. Then once you have defeat this specific mini boss, you will be rewarded with the Flame of the Fell God. And last but not least, we need to head over towards the foot of the forge. This is going to be right before you fight the fire giants, so you may need to be a little prepared for this because, man, this guy can be quite a pain. So once you have defeated this specific boss, you will be rewarded with his remembrance that you can then take over towards the Round Table Hold. Most importantly, if you're struggling with this, you might want to try something different with your build. Of course, we are using a flame build, and I do not think that's too effective against this specific boss, so it's going to be a battle. But yeah, as I've just mentioned, head over towards the round table, you'll interact with the lady, and you'll want to purchase the Burn O Flame. Now that we have collected all of these incantations, let's go ahead and apply them. We're going to go towards the offensive incantations and equip the Burn O Flame and Flame of the Fell God. We then want to go over towards Flame, fall upon them, equip that, and last but not least, Giant Flame, take thee. You might be wondering, why do I have these specific incantations as opposed to any other one, right? Well, the reason for this is we are going to be using the Giant's Seal. This increases those specific incantations and only those 4. You might be wondering, how do I pick up the Giant's Seal? Well, let me show you where this is located over here at the Giant's Conquering Hero's grave. You can take the ladder, or the lift, I mean, all the way down and then go towards the south. You can jump through the window, because why not? Take the little shortcut here and then continue towards the west. You want to go all the way up and then take a left. Watch out for these little imps here. They can be quite annoying. Now continuing towards the south, then towards the west, you will see a gap towards the right. You can go in between that to protect yourself from the fire that's going to be lit up in the middle here by the pillar. Then once you've struck the pillar, it will stop. Then you can go towards the south. There's going to be a lift. You want to hit the plate. For myself, the lift is pretty much down there, so I have to interact with a lever to pull it back up, hit the plate, and then go all the way down. What you will see down here is another room. So what you want to do is do not progress forward. You want to interact with the plate again, click it, and then go out. And then what you should see towards the north, once it goes all the way towards the top, you can then find this little space that you can go in. You want to interact with the lever on the left side and then go inside that little hole there, or this little room, and then we're going to then go downwards. Go towards the south and you should see this other room here. We're going to take a left and then we want to go all the way and then take the ladder up. This is going to then bring us to another room. There's going to be a fella in here, a bigger one that you do not have to take out at all. Yet if it becomes a struggle for you to pick up the item, then that might be the case. I don't think that's going to be it, but just throwing that out just in case. Go towards the right and pick up that sill that's right there. Other than that, you can defeat the fella that's right there. Pick it up, and now we have the giant sill. Next up, we are going to talk about talismans. If we head over here towards Mount Gillimer, and then you will be able to locate the Seath Water Lost Grace. You can head towards the west. You should see a castle in the distance. We are going to take the stair steps towards the left and go all the way up and then take a left. You will be in this room that's I'm eventually going to show right here. There will be a boss in the middle. You can avoid him by simply going around, going up the stairs, and you will need to open up the door for yourself. I have already done this because I've recorded something similar in the past build video. You should go up all the way towards here and then take a west and then go towards the north all the way up the stairs. And then you want to go towards the left. You can, again, be cool, jump on the box. And then there will be a item right here. It's going to be the Fire Scorpion Charm. This is going to increase your fire damage, and I highly recommend it. Next up, go towards the Stillwater Cave. We are going to be picking up another talisman, of course, and this is going to be located towards the south. So continue around, and you will want to defeat some of these enemies if they become a pain for you. They do shoot out the poison balls that will eventually stack up, and you will become poisoned. Continue towards the south, and then take a left. What you should see here in the distance is going to be quite a few enemies. You do want to avoid the pool for the most part, yet it's going to happen regardless. Then just go around these enemies like so, and then drop down towards the southeast. So, now that we're dropped down, we can continue towards the Mist Door, which should be right here. I've already taken out the Clean Rot Knight. Once you've done so, you will be rewarded with the talisman. You might be wondering, what is this talisman going to be? It's going to be the Winged Sword Insignia. Now that we have that, continuing towards the Altus Plateau, we can head over towards the Erdtree Gazing Hill, and then go towards the southwest. We are going to simply climb up the mountain. This is just a quick way to get around the ruins here. Once you're at the top of the Lux Ruins, you can then continue towards the west, take a left, and then go down the stairs. What you're going to see in this room is going to be a boss that's literally easy to beat. Go towards the south here and then interact with a door and you should see a chest. Now moving on towards the last but not least talisman. This is going to be located towards Stormhill. Specifically, this will be found at the Saints Bridge. Once you've gone across this path about halfway towards southwest, you will hear Alexander say that he's stuck, and what you will want to do is then knock him in the back after talking to him. This will pop him out. If you beat him early by simply defeating him right here, you will be rewarded with the Warrior Jar Shard. Get this, there is a better version of this, and this is only if you complete his whole entire quest line. Now, when you do complete the quest, in return you will be rewarded with the Shard of Alexander, which greatly improves your skill attacks. Now, I highly recommend that you level up the Magma Scale Sword as well as the Giant Sill, because this is going to help increase that damage. Additionally, you can use a Vow, but the reason why I did not use Golden Vow is, well, it's just bugged right now for spells and everything else. So that's why I did not include it in this video, yet when you do use spells like the Ghost Flame Take Thee, that does phenomenal damage, as well as the Remembrance spell that you were able to pick up. And what's great about this build as well is that you can switch from the seal to two-handing that Magma Scale Sword, and not only that, its special attack is amazing. So it pretty much does something similar towards the Butcher Blade that you're able to pick up towards the west. That's towards Mount Gilmer's campsite, I believe it is. There should be an invader in the Rotten Corpse Shack there, and you can beat the invader and you will receive that Butcher Knife, and it's very similar to that same attack. Now, with that being said, guys, the damage is just phenomenal across the board, whether you're using it for just the Greatsword or if you're using the Sill. I recommend it. I had a blast creating this, and I hope that you guys enjoy it too. If you liked the video, give a thumbs up, and if you have any questions, leave them down below. Thank you to everyone that's currently subscribed and is a member. If you're not subscribed, click the subscribe button, click the notification bell to all, and I'll see you all in the next video.